welcome to Knit Night 55 of the Sweet Lavender Knits podcast. My name is Christine and I'm coming to you from just outside of Toronto, Ontario in Canada. Today is January the 23rd, 2021. Welcome if you are new and welcome back to those that are returning. Today is a gorgeous Saturday morning. It's bright outside and I can't wait to get out and enjoy a little bit of fresh air outside, hopefully later on today. But I just wanted to record a short podcast for you for today. I don't have a lot to show you as far as knitting. Today I have a little bit of chatter, what's on the calendar, a little bit to share in works in progress, and some lovely things I've received. So why don't you grab your needles, something nice to drink, your favorite project, and let's get started. So welcome again to those that are returning, and I noticed that I had a few new subscribers, so welcome to you. I hope you will enjoy the knit night with us. So one thing I want to mention is all the links for everything that I mentioned, patterns, yarn, or podcasts that I mentioned are all down below. My show notes are down in the description box, as well as timestamps all throughout. So yes, if you find that useful, do let me know, because it's something that I started this year and I hope that it helps you, especially if you want to go back and look at just a section, or if you're looking for some information on something that I mentioned. This is a weekly knit night, and I hope you will get some crafting done today. I hope all of you are keeping well. This week again is the days are going really fast, don't you think? We're already at the end of January, almost at the end of January. So yeah, it's been busy and it's been hard to concentrate on what to do, because I want to do all the things. But I hope you've been able to craft. I hope you've been able to get some time for yourself. And that is one thing I have to say with lockdown. We're still in lockdown here, and I find that stealing time away from myself is a little more challenging, because everyone is at home all the time, and which I do like. I mean, I like that. I like having the kids around me. I like having the family around me. It's just that you always do need a little time to yourself, especially if you're a crafter and an introvert like myself. I do like that downtime just a little bit. And something that you've probably got a glimpse of right in the intro was the spinning that I'm doing, and I am sticking to my 10 minutes every other day, and I usually end up doing a little bit more than 10 minutes, but I don't mind because I get that day of rest in between, and it's really working. Thank you so much for giving me tips on the spinning, and someone had suggested that I loosen the tension and slow down on the wheel, and so that's what I did. I tried that yesterday and it seems to be going a lot better as far as not overspinning. But what I found was my fiber is a little bit more, it's got more of a halo on it, maybe because the yarn isn't spinning as much. But I like it. I think it's a little bit more even, and I have tried to even it out, but I'm finding that there are nets in this fiber that I can't avoid, like while I'm spinning, because I don't want to keep stopping to take it out. I don't know if I should. Yeah, so I'm really appreciative of any tips you have for me, so do share, and I would love to learn. I know that there are YouTube videos to watch, but for this somehow it seems like I just have to do it, and if you're like whispering in my ear and telling me what to do, I can sort of like adjust it while I'm doing it. So the comment was perfect. Thank you very, very much for that. I'm also doing that one stripe a day, like I mentioned. And if you are watching for the first time, it is my granny stripe blanket that I will not be showing today. But if you want to take a peek of it, it's in my last midnight, and I will put a link down below. All right, moving on to what's on the calendar. We have our Sweet Lavender SockALong going on, and we have about another week or so left in it. So it's going till the end of January. So if you are a fast sock knitter, you can whip up that one sock. That's all you need. One sock or a pair of socks counts as one entry, and if you're knitting one of my designs, then it counts as 2 entries. You can join in for a chance to win a prize either on Ravelry or on Instagram, so look for the details down in the description box below. The other thing I wanted to mention, something that was very close to my heart, and I thought I would share it here. One of the podcasts that I really enjoy watching for its content-rich videos every time, and I've learned a lot, and that is from Fruity Knitting. It's Andrea and Andrew. They are an Australian couple that live in Germany, and their daughter Madeline. And so they've reached out to, and they have quite a large following. They have their podcast is very popular, so I would assume that all of you know about them. But I just wanted to share it here if you didn't, that he was diagnosed with a brain tumor and back in September or October of last year, and needs a medical intervention. And so now she's moved him into a special cancer care clinic, I believe, a private one, which is quite expensive. And so she just asked that if you are able to help, even in a very small way, monetary donation would be really appreciative. They also have a Patreon account that you can join in, and then you will have the benefit of all of their extra content that they have for Patreon. So that's what I've did. I've become a Patreon, and I can tell you that even the smallest donation would make a difference to them. So if you are able to help, it's just something that was on my heart, and I thought I'd share with you. Moving on to works in progress, and today I just have the one to share with you, although I have been working on quite a few, but I don't want to show you the same things over and over again. So remember my sock that I'm using up the mini skeins, the Advent minis that I received? So here they are. This is what's left of them, and I've been doing a little bit of knitting on the socks. Just want to share that with you. If you are wondering why the setup as well as the look of the whole thing is slightly different, it's because I've had to go back to filming on my iPhone, and I know that it's the quality of the video is not as good to see, but I was having some audio issues with the way I was recording on my camera. And so I just want to spare you from having to listen to the echo, and hoping that I will have a solution for it soon. So we'll have to do this for now. And today was a bright day, so I thought I didn't even need the extra light behind because apparently that adds to the noise. So I'm just trying it like this, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully you guys will be okay with it. All right, so this is the Esther socks, and it is I believe a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is a lovely way to use up mini skeins or different colors really. So you're doing color work in socks, and I'll just tuck that in so it looks a little neater. The last time I showed you, I had just finished the first section, and so I've done another one, and I'm knitting these socks concurrently. That's where I've gotten so far. So I put in the second color, and I wanted to keep it plain because I really wanted the I'm gonna just put this down so I can show it to you better on here. I wanted to put a dark, just a plain color here, because you can see with all of the variegated skein, when you have a variegated skein, it's kind of hard to see the pattern so much. So I just wanted, I had one of the plainer ones that I just put it in here just so to get the design to pop up a little bit. And this whole thing is actually just the neutral, the bare yarn, the white yarn, against one ball of yarn. It's just because of the variegated skein that it is that it causes the look of two separate colors. And I've just gone into the third color, which is the red and green, which is also the one yarn. So that is, it's working up really nicely, and I like it. I like the look of it. It has my color work, the tension is a little bit harder on socks, I think, but it evens out after a good blocking. So that's one thing. And I like the technique that they've used on this pair of socks. Is instead of going up a needle size, she's actually increased your number of stitches. You don't have to remember to switch back your needle size at the end before completing your toes or doing the heel and all that part. So yeah, I think it's working out well. What do you think? Let me show you the inside. That's what the floats look like. And I've left all of the yarn on the side here, and I weave it in. The way I weave it in is just to catch a few stitches, most 5, but not even 5, sometimes just about somewhere between 3 and 5 stitches, and then just to stop. So now I can just, which I've done for all of them, but I would just go back and check because some of them look like they have not been caught through, and then I just snip off the yarn and leave it at that. And it seems to be fine. The stitches don't get loose or anything like that. So yeah. And then just to show you the yarn, so the variegated part, for this color here that I've used is a mini skein that I received. It's the Croy sock, and I believe the color is flax. I'm trying to keep note of these colors as I'm knitting them on my Ravelry page. So if you are curious, you can have a look there as well. So this is the other skein here, this one that has the variegated yarn, and as you can see, there is a light, it's like a minty green and a teal blue, and it's very, very light colors. So I was a little worried whether you would even see the difference between that yarn and the white, but even if it just looks like a stripe, that's fine. I mean, it's got a nice break in the pattern, and it's doing nice. But I really like the pop of red there, and that was this yarn here. And this is one of Debbie, who is Ivy Norman on Ravelry, and it's her hand-dyed yarn, and her yarn company is Black Mountain Creations, and it's on her base Tough Toes, which is a 80% superwash merino and a 20% nylon. And this color is called Christmas number 2. It's beautiful. It's Christmas. So yes, I had fun. And I just started on this section here in the morning, this morning actually. But before I went on to the next one, I thought, okay, you know, that's fine. I can show it to you guys, right? I mean, I'm sure you'd like to see the progress of it as it works up. It's a little more interesting, I think. Well, that's the one thing I've been working on, apart from my Granny Stripes blanket. And of course, I've been putting a few stripes on my pullover as well, but it's just basic stocking nets and nothing too interesting to show you. Moving on to lovely things. I have waited for this to arrive for, I think, since October. So I waited for it for a very long time, and I'm so glad that it's here. It is a lovely sock blocker, a pair of sock blockers, and it even has my name on it. It's a shop from Ukraine, and I have to tell you that she was so kind and so understanding, because I had to go back and forth with her a few times, and then it arrived this week, which was really exciting for me to receive. So I wanted a pair of wooden sock blockers for a while, and really you don't need a blocker for your sock, but putting it on blockers just adds just that little bit of finish to it, I think. So I was looking for different ones on Etsy, and again, this is a gift card that I had for my birthday. And I found this one, and the reason I like it, I'll show you. Apart from the designs, so she has different designs that you can pick, and so I picked this Christmas theme, but I think it'll be fine any time of the year. But what I liked about it is that it has an adjustable foot. It goes up to a size 14 in which is perfect. I'm so glad that I found something that I was looking for. So yeah, great product, and it looks like it's good quality. I haven't used it yet, so if you're interested, go take a look. And as you know, the details are down below. The other thing that I received was from my daughter last night. So she loves to dabble. She has a creative streak in her. I can tell you from a very young age, she's been quite creative and quite drawn to arts and crafts and things like that. I haven't gotten her to knit or crochet yet, but you know, I'll just let her find what she likes to do. But something she gave me last night was this painting. It's a watercolor, I think it's watercolor, that she did for me just to pretty up my space. And I asked her if I could share it on the podcast, and she said I could. So she said she found this tutorial online, and she just sort of followed it just to get a little bit more experience with the shading and all of that. So this is something she gave me last night, and she told me that it would only be fair if I could link the tutorial down below. So I will do that. And so if any of you are interested in trying out the same picture with your touch to it, then check out the link down below. Last but not least, it's the most favorite package that I received this week, and it was an order that I placed with one of my friends, Perlin, who I've mentioned before, and she has her online shop of Hold and Cherish bags. Congratulate her on the opening of her shop, and I bought her 2 bags from her. And so these are the lovely bags. Let me show it to you one by one because they are both so beautiful. This is a very nice vibrant, and of course I had to pick something pink, right? So vibrant pink, and it's just played off very well in this fabric. I love it. And the inside is so nice and delicate. It's got these tiny spots to it, and it's a lovely drawstring bag. And oh, and she also has a label on there. I will show it to you in this one. So, and then this is the second one, and I think this was a Paris themed bag that I picked up. And I thought it'll go really well because I have a tiny key chain thing. So I thought I could just put that on here as well of the Eiffel Tower, and it will look nice. So I was going to say that, you know, initially when I placed the order, I thought I would use these bags for giveaways. And when they arrived, I have to tell you that they were so beautiful that I decided to keep one for myself. So that was that, but that's not all she sent. She really spoiled me. She sent me this. She knows my color. I hope, Perlin, I think you picked this up knowing my colors. And if you did, thank you, because this is just so spot on. It's beautiful. It's like a lilac colored yarn. Actually, let me just tell you what the colors are. It's Outlaw yarn, and it is 90% alpaca, 10% organic merino, and it has 300 meters, 150 grams. And I am looking for the colorway. Oh, it's Mysterious Mauve. There you go. And this pencil, I'll tell you, it arrived, it says She is Fierce, and it arrived on the day that I was just I was low because I had had such a hard day at work, and it just seemed like, you know, one step forward and two steps back kind of a day. And the package arrived very late that night, and I had let it sit there until the next morning, and I opened it up first thing in the morning before I started my day at work. And when I looked at the pencil, that's exactly what I needed. I needed that pick-me-up, and I got it just at the right moment. She's also sent me so many other little goodies, and I can't say enough how full my heart was of just receiving that package and opening it up and just I'm still trying to take in all of the little things that were in there, and it's just so beautiful. So what else can I say? It's been a fun week. I hope to go out with my husband and Charlie because it's such a beautiful day, and then maybe we can take some footage. And really nice gurgling of the water. Okay, let's see what more we can see. So we've come to you can see my shadow there. Come to the trail. I'm not sure if we can do the whole trail because it is pretty icy, as you can see. All that is ice. So just try to walk carefully. And it's going up the mountain there. So let me just walk to that point and I'll come back. It's a real nice forest, and I think it'll be really nice in the summertime. I'll bring you guys back here in the summer. Remind me, okay, if I don't. It's quiet, and I'm sure it'll be a beautiful trail, but not for today. It's too cold. So we'll come back another time, but I hope you enjoyed watching this little clip. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the love that you've been showing me with your comments, your likes, and for the new subscribers. I am really thrilled to know that more people want to join in our knit nights, and that's just what it is. It's a little bit of chatter from me, sharing what I do, but more about connecting with you. So I hope you have a lovely week ahead. I hope you get some time for yourself, like I said, and lots of crafty time. And until next time, happy knitting. Bye-bye. There. Oops. Okay.